All right, now welcome back to the show. Thank you for joining us. Right now, we get better ogbonge guests inside the studio. We go sit down with us, discuss some kind things, new things, where they come up, trends for inside fintech industry. Himself now author and now expert for anything we concern cybersecurity, cognitive and behavioral analysis. I beg make una join us as we welcome to the show David Adeoye Abodunrin. Good morning, sir.
Thank you. Good morning.
I like this colors when you fly, this kente colors. The morning, they're very, very bright and cherry. I would like to start our conversations with your book, because I read small excerpts for the book and it really did very intriguing to me personally. I would like to ask you about the black box of digital finance. We all know, say, black box most times. When we talk about black box, now something we be saying like device or system, we be say nobody really know the inner workings. But this your book does be like book where they open window into the whole world of digital finance, the black box. Wetin be this black box of digital finance? And why you feel say the average Nigerian or a regular person need to be concerned and curious about wetin dey inside the world of digital finance, the black box?
If the house that you live in suddenly is changing, the new place, the door where you used to come in is changing, the size of your bed is changing, how much comfort, noise is increasing on the outside on your street, there's a new factory down the road, and you have no clue. It's very uncomfortable. What if you probably won't have a house again in under 10 years or 15 years? What if you won't have a house again? What if you're not going to have something to give to your children in another 12 years? What if all the money you think you have today is going to be very small for your future? All of those changes are going on and people don't even understand. Wow. In every society, there are people that control things. People think that how much money I will go to work, I do business, I do investments, how much money in my pocket is my hustle. No, it's not so. All over the world, government and the central bank controls how much money you can have in your pocket, no matter who you are. Now, the rule is changing. There are new players. It won't be government anymore. If as we speak today, there's a wrestle for control about who controls how much money or disposable income you have because of the happenings around money. And they don't necessarily have to be kind people. They don't have to be nice people. They can take all of us out, because whoever controls the money of a country is a matter of national sovereignty. It's a type of, it's a point where we can be attacked as a nation. So who has the, for example, as simple as our financial data. Before, you can only talk to the big banks, maybe any of the big 5 or big 10. But now there are new people who are doing more total number of transactions. Let's not talk volumes than the traditional banks. Now that's an Achilles heel right there. And we are positioning for crash. All over the world, not Nigeria alone, by the way. It's just that in Nigeria and Africa, we are slightly, because people are not even informed. People just want to live their lives and go on. But the other good thing is that you're probably at the best time in history to be the richest you can possibly be. And there's opportunity for a lot of crimes too that is also growing, so that all over the world, financial crimes are not investigatable. And even when you investigate it and catch the thief, how will you charge the person to court? It's a big problem.
You talk something now, say, now the Achilles heel, and with the position for crash.
Yes.
How we go take do am now, make we not really crash the crash, or when we they crash, make we land softly?
Yes. Everybody needs to understand what is changing the environment and where to keep your money and how to keep your money. And especially what you will keep in the short term, in the mid-term, and the long term. If you want to hand over something to your children, you probably should be changing the form and style in which you are handing it over to them. And there needs to be much more serious, and that's why I wrote the book. Now, I've been studying tech and technology for about 15 years. Why that start from fintech? I've seen agri-tech, I've done AI and the technologies around it. I have loads of materials about what I've seen. Fintech is where the rubber meets the road. Whether you are, all of which is tech, so whether you are paying or being paid, you will have to do fintech. That's why I'm starting from fintech. That is where the power control is. So to understand that every single cent that comes to your hand is a power center. And you need to become extremely wise and ahead of the curve. So that education is why I wrote that book. The second thing is that people need to talk more about the problems. For example, it's easy to have your information everywhere, and that's a financial jeopardy right there waiting to happen. I don't need too much to be around you. In 6 months, I can know all the things that the bank will use to reset your password, for example, if I call. Your name, you do birthday, I know the name of your first son, daughter, sister, brother, which will be your password or your husband's name. I'll know where you live. I'll know where you work. Number 5, I know where you come from. Those what we call personal identifiable information in the digital landscape is huge. A lot of us on social media tagging everywhere we go to, tagging our favorite restaurant. We're even saying it, my favorite food is this. And you're even telling everybody. So it's easy. You're in a place where it's so easy for you to be attacked because you are totally out there, uncovered.
Okay, this one where you dey talk now, this totally out there uncovered. If we relate and say some people turn out to business,
Yes.
their day-to-day life, they call it content creation.
Thank you. Thank you.
It be like say as you dey explain now, it be like it get hazard.
Yes.
So if even for person wey dey use am make money, it still dey hazardous.
Yes.
Now in this country, in this climate wey we call this, say everybody dey think of money. How you go explain say for this obsession where we don't get fast money transactions, how we want stay focused, still thinking say we gas the security conscious.
Know that everything you share online never goes away. It's been stored somewhere. The internet never forgets. And everyone that is a content creator needs to become creative about the part of your identity that you want to hide. Because it's something called social engineering, and it's a whole thing. I'll just sit on my phone. People do it out of curiosity, but there are now people who is their job. When you're coming for an interview, the company gives them your profile. They will search through all of your social media, including a place where they call the dark web. That place is deep. Every criminal activity goes on there. To find out who you really are behind the scenes. And everyone who is doing content creation needs to have some measure of privacy. You must sit down and design your privacy. Okay, I will share this. I will share this. I will share this. I will not share this. I will not share this. Because you still need to be a human being. Your sons, your daughters, it's not advisable if you're a content creator. Some people put their children there. It's okay. Just make sure you're able to protect them. Make sure we don't know their school, and so we can plot the whole of their lives and where they are per time. Because you're subject yourself to a lot of challenges. It doesn't matter how much money you're making. It's part of your work as a creative person to use creativity to hide some parts and give yourself some measure of peace and privacy.
Okay. I'd like to make you hold that thought. We'll go on a very quick break now. When we come back, we go dig deeper into the world of emerging trends where they come up for inside the world of fintech. We'll go small break now and we'll come back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.